Gives it up top. Sarah Messler lobs inside. Shannon Ryan the catch and score, and the Hawks off and running.
Well, that's the idea. Get it inside to your top scorer. Ryan had great position on the inside.
From Riley Skinner. Here's Peyton Steinman on the push. Gets all the way inside. Scoop with a right hand, and it bounces in.
Well, Steinman was aggressive in the first meeting.
Janoise Lannion in for the Hawks. Inbound to Ryan. Her jumper is good from the baseline. Second bucket for the junior from Plattsburgh, New York.
Decent looks here, Ben, but
Suleimani knifes one inside. Ryan with a block of Carter from behind. They go right inside to Petroselli. Kicked it back out. Briggs off the dribble. Drives. Throws it up. Count the bucket and the foul. Well, Briggs felt the contact and just floated it up there and got the roll this time. In the Northeast 10. This one dumped inside. Tucci blocked by Petroselli. Off the catch. Here's the drive and a rejection by Ryan. Swatting away Skinner.
Ended up with the bucket. That's a good second effort by Ryan.
On the drive, shot blocked this time by Mazer, but gathered back up by Holmes.
Ball's on the freshman Mazer, who's done a great job.
Ryan turns, spins, floats, and scores.
Ready to watch there, Ben. Put on a footwork clinic right now. Perspective as they've really gone away from the inside game with the shot blocker Ryan on the floor.
Thistle creates space inside for two. The junior transfer from Providence on the board.
For St. A's off the bench is Tissel.
Steinman rejects the step back from Suleimani.
Quite see it practice.
Here's Mazier driving right up the back of Lipinski and uses the Euro step to lay it in.
Yeah, two big steps in the paint, and Pierce has seen enough. Timeout Ravens.
Behind the Lipinski screen, Aikens the drive. Lanny in there for the block.
Long arms, Ben. Ryan at 6'4", maybe 6'5" horizontally.
Now it gets swung around to Briggs. Inside they go to Ryan, looking for the bailout, and she banks it in with a left hand.
Good patience by the Hawks, trying to here in the second with now 11 points.
Martin left open underneath as the Hawks quickly break the press and get a free 2 points out of it.
Well, that's the other side of the coin with this 2-2-1, or that 2-1-2 rather.
Mazer with it in the corner. Entry pass, nice. Beautiful, and Ryan lays it up and in.
Yep, everybody touched the ball there. It went from one side of the floor to the other.
They can take it down close to a minute on this trip. Steinman turns the corner, stuck on the baseline, fires it back across. Briggs attacks, nice. Drops, and Ryan lays it in.
Good extra pass by Briggs.
Hawks can just take the shot clock all the way down here.
Yep.
Briggs chooses to attack. Free throw line jumper, and that will go. Half a dozen for Briggs. Martin back to Steinman. The final seconds will tick off the clock, and the Hawks, well, they battled through a tough defensive war tonight with Franklin Pierce, but they will come away with their 16th win of the season, and they will go to 16-4 on the year, 11-4. And at the end of the night, they're still going to be no worse than tied for second in the Northeast Division of the Northeast 10.
Yeah, certainly this time of year, anybody you play, it's going to be a tough game, and tonight was certainly, just that. And Franklin Pierce, they've been playing really well recently, and offensively especially, their young guards have been scoring, and they have a post player as well that's really strong inside. And so those presented some challenges tonight, but overall as a team, I thought we defended really well in the first half, and I thought we found our rhythm offensively towards the end of the first half, and then that carried over into the third, and then they amped up their defense, so we made some adjustments as well, and we're able to get the win tonight. I thought Shannon did a great job owning spots and calling for the ball and getting it where she wanted it, and they brought doubles and were very physical with her, and she had to finish through contact and make some plays, and she also made was able to kick it out certainly too. And then at the defensive end, called on her with the way their guards attack to be in help and to rotate, and I thought we did a good job as a team defensively rotating and beating the ball and giving each other help and then scrambling out of that. The start of the year, I thought we were defending really well, and then in the middle of the year, we had a little bit of lapse, and I think we're getting back into rhythm defensively and how we are five connected on the floor and moving before the ball moves, and And so I think that showed a little bit tonight, and we were, better on ball and able to contain and certainly contest shooters, which you have to do against them. And Sophia Holmes for them is averaging 18 in the last 7 games. So we knew that was going to be a challenge, and their point guard is so crafty with the ball. But I thought anybody that defended them did a pretty good job. And then overall, like I said before, just our movement on defense was better tonight.